Okay, I'm heading out to a location. A lot of Bigfoot activity. It's the only location. I was with my grandson 2 summers ago. We heard samurai chatter out here. I mentioned that in a previous video. And we're going to go spend the night. There's a bunch of interesting tree breaks here, X structures. We're going to go sit right in the middle of it. It's finally cool enough to where the bugs might taper off. Right now it's 56, so. This is all clear cut a few years ago. I thought that would really screw up the activity, but it doesn't seem to have. We're only about 11 miles from my house, so I think they followed the Manistique River along this whole stretch, including my house. One and only mountain lion sighting up here was on that hillside right there. It actually had really large red pine trees on it at the time. We're going to be focusing on this patch of woods over there. There's actually birds chirping out here, singing. Usually this area is just dead quiet. All right. All right, here we go. Mosquitoes are still out, but hopefully they taper off as it cools down more. It's supposed to be down to like 49 or 50. No fun to walk through. Hopefully we don't have to run out of here in a hurry. Oh, there's a hole. Holy shit. This stuff is not fun to walk through. Maybe it's see, but it's just a tangled mess of logs and stumps. Ferns are covering it. I tell you what, I don't remember it being this hard to walk through this shit. We get to the woods, it won't be bad. Something's been through here. These ferns are broken. All right. What the heck was that? That was a weird noise. Like a bark. That noise. Couple interesting tree breaks there, side by side. Nothing else here is broken. Nothing's landed on them. That there could be snow load. Just an awful big tree for that. Just a short distance from those two tree breaks. This is the area we want to spend the night right here. These tree breaks, I've documented these before. These are all growing the same direction as the last two. Once again, no rhyme or reason as to why they're broken. One, two, three. Just checking out these tree breaks. We're going to put the chair right there and come back. Sun is setting. Kind of interesting tree breaks there. Both of them, nothing's fallen on them. They're both pushed down in that direction. Just gonna sit here for a while. I was really hoping these mosquitoes would taper off, but they are driving me nuts. I have a sweatshirt on. It's down in the 50s right now. Usually that starts putting them at bay, but there's no breeze. Anybody that wonders why I sit here and talk, I mean, you're not going to sneak up on these beings. They knew I was here as soon as I pulled in, so if they want to make their presence known, they will. If they don't, they won't. The time my son had his face-to-face encounter over by Scandia, that's the only time I know of anybody that's actually snuck up on one. That one was a juvenile. He was so focused on me and another guy that he didn't see my son coming, and my son didn't see him till They were only, I think, 32 feet apart as we measured it. And they were both quite surprised. Alright, I'm going to break out the thermal and night vision because even though on the screen here it looks fairly bright, I can't see shit out here. It's dark. Camera, I'm running my DJI action cam and the phone. This is on the phone, so these Samsung phones are just amazing as far as picture quality. All I can hear is buzzing and mosquitoes. Alright, I'm going to pause this and break out some night vision and some thermal. Just checking out these tree breaks. We're going to put the chair right there. Come back. Sun is setting. There's 3 pine trees in particular that I'm trying to find. There's 3 right in a row and they're snapped 6 or 7 feet up. Another interesting tree break. And another one. That one there is about 10 feet up, maybe 9 feet. Another pretty interesting one. About the 9-foot level. Oh, I wish I could find those 3 pine trees I'm looking for. I know they're right here somewhere. Alright. We're just going to hunker down. Listen. Kind of interesting tree breaks there. Both of them, nothing's falling on them. They're both pushed down in that direction. Well, I brought the folding chair out. We're just going to sit here where the tree break is and listen for a while. These fucking mosquitoes are horrible. I thought it was cool. It's down in the 50s. I thought they'd taper off, but they've not tapered off. Actually, I shouldn't say that. They're better than they were. Alright, I'm gonna break out the thermal and night vision. Because very shortly here I'm not gonna be able to see anything. Okay, we broke out the PVS 14. Take a peek through the thermal for a minute. One of my favorite summertime sounds. Whippoorwill. Oh, the mosquitoes. Oh. Brought a little battery operated portable lantern. You know, this is a side of cryptid hunting that people just don't see. They think it's all exciting, but there is just literally hours and hours of either walking or, like I'm doing right now, just sitting here. I mean, this is an active area. I am in the middle of an active area. There's a long history here. This all started, this location, a bow hunter had a stand right out in here somewhere. I've actually spent 2 full days scouring these woods for that stand. But he went to a stand the first day or two, just dead quiet, eerie feeling like he's being watched, and no sign of any deer, nothing. It was the second or third day he went out there, and I think the stand, you know, your typical stand supports about 350 pounds. Some of them are 400, 500 pounds, depends on the brand, but and the style. His stand was 12, 15 feet up. That's something he reached up and grabbed the base and just bent it straight down. He turned around and walked out and never went back. That's what got us on. That was a warning to him. That was their way of telling him to get out, basically. And it worked. See, that's the thing. They do intimidation tactics. I mean, I've had trees pushed down half a dozen times, a log thrown at me, growled at. Reality is, if you stand your ground, they begrudgingly back off and go away. At least so far. But right where I'm sitting is about the location. My truck is in that direction. Somewhere right in this area is where that samurai chatter was that my grandson and I heard. So, I mean, if you put it all together, these stick structure, these stick breaks, tree breaks. We've seen eye glow back in here before. Perfect whoops. Guy named Larry from Wisconsin, he was with us. He walked from where my truck is parked, heading back out onto the main dirt road, and he was halfway down that road, and just a crisp. We were still out by where the truck's at. We had walked out there from where we were camped, and just a perfect whoop halfway down. Got his attention. Yeah, there's a whole lot of this. I mean, I'm waiting for something to happen. They know I'm here. If they're in the area, they know I'm here. They're trying to figure out what to make of me and what to do. So it's just a waiting game. Getting eaten by mosquitoes. That's why I haven't been doing anything Squatch-wise in the last month or so. It's just because the damn mosquitoes, they're just get this time of the year here in the UP, and they are vicious little buggers. All right, we're going to scan with night vision and thermal and just sit here. Well, the thing is, a lot of times when they come in to check you out, they'll come in on all fours, which would just be creepy looking. Trying to line up the night vision with the camera. Oh, these mosquitoes. Okay. We got something moving over that way. Almost the direction of the car, the truck. Very subtle sounds, but there's definitely something moving. There's what stars look like through night vision. That's why people love PVS 14s for UFO watching. Alright, let's see if we can peek through the PVS 14 with the action cam. hard to line it up, actually. Had a whippoorwill. Oh, mosquitoes. He was going to town right near me, and then he just quit. It is just dead quiet right now. That is one of the things I look for. I have a hard time lining this up with the night vision. Sorry, people. I'm doing my best. This just gives you an idea what I'm seeing with the naked eye. Whole lot of nothing. Alright, it's about midnight. I've been sitting out for quite a while. Just dead quiet. But to the east, northeast, I just heard a knock. And it's quite a ways away. Just a single knock. And there's nothing that way for miles. I don't have the illuminator on right now in the night vision. Knock was in that direction. Alright, it's a little after 1. I'm going to head back towards the truck because it's down in the high 40s, I think, right now. Which is great because the mosquitoes are gone, but I don't have a coat on. Alright, let's see if I can hold this still. Carry the chair. And walk out of here without breaking my neck. Sure I got everything. I definitely have the feeling of being watched right now. I'm not sensitive by any means, but I definitely feel like being watched right now. So I made it back to the truck. It's like 1:30 right now. That's the way I just came out of. But when I got back to the truck, I had my headlamp on, and I shined it back over there to the tree line. I could have swore I seen eyes light up, like 6-7 feet off the ground. It was just for a second. They were gone, and I hit with a thermal and night vision. I got nothing. Huh. Other than that one knock and some rustling, I heard nothing conclusive whatsoever. So rustling could have been anything, and that knock was definitely distant. It's off in that direction to the east, up over the ridge there. It's cold enough now I can see my breath. Mosquitoes are gone finally. Brr. Actually got chilled sitting out there. There's another pretty cool thing with night vision is you can see through glass and drive with lights out if you want to. I got no lights on right now other than the Raptor lights. They run as soon as the truck starts up, they turn on, but with night vision you can actually navigate. Can't see through glass with a thermal imager, so that's another one of your limitations. Okay, there's that tree break about 6.5 foot level. Absolutely no reason that should have broke. We're gonna make this quick today because the mosquitoes are horrendous. And it's starting to rain. Got that interesting arch, which arches, especially this far north, can always be snow load. But you have that arch, that break right there, and whoop, didn't. This is where I was sitting the other night. Right here with these breaks. Found this laying out in the woods on my way in, so we're going to take that and remove it. Take it out with us. Always try to remove trash if I find it. And a short distance away, we got, once again in conjunction with each other, 2 more breaks. One about 3.5 foot, one about 5 foot. Oh, mosquitoes are horrible. And these somehow weave their way in between this tree and that tree, which, that's just not natural. I actually bent the tree that way. Here's the top of this tree. Twisted, actually. But right down. It's not actually, it's a branch of this tree, but there's what I was trying to find the other night, and I just didn't see them. All all about the 6.5 foot level, except for the middle one, a little bit shorter. All bent the same direction, all right in a row. I'm sorry, but that's not natural. It's just not. And these are only about 70 yards from where I was sitting last night. Actually, I take that back. I think they're closer than that. Those are only 30 yards from that break there. So yeah, that's way closer. I've wandered these woods a lot. This generalized area right here is where all this is, within a 100-yard range. Which is why I came here to sit the other night. All I literally can hear right now is just buzzing and mosquitoes. So I'm out of here. I just wanted to document this in the daylight.